Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no gold. Or something, whatever. Yeah, sweet. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, everybody's caught up. Excellent. All right, what's going on? What's going on? Hey guys. I see Jenny in the chat. It's Andrea, Logan. What's up? Okay, guys. It's gonna be an interesting week. A little bit of housekeeping. No, we're not gonna play charades. Nope. No. Although I might sing to you some more. It is Leo after all. We're talking about theater and entertainment and stuff like that. Yeah, so a couple things. The boys over at Rising from the Ashes just dropped an interview earlier today, and they invited me on to do a short little astrology segment. So that was fun, actually. So yeah, you can find that on their podcast, on the Podbean app, wherever you do podcasts. You guys know the drill. Yeah, that was fun. I hope to come back to do more, hopefully under less stressful transits, because yeah, fitting in all of Leo season into 20 minutes with Roman asking me crazy questions is like not possible, but I did my best. A couple other things. I might not be here next week. I'm going camping. Gonna have some fun. What? Yep. So that'll be cool. So I might not actually be here next week. And then after that, we're actually gonna be renovating these rooms back in this side of the house. So ripping up carpet and all that fun stuff. So that'll be also interesting. So I won't have a recording space for probably a couple of weeks unless I just switch where I'm recording. So yeah, it might be a couple weeks of no Moonday Tarot. So we'll see how that goes. What is up, legs in the chat? Probably Buffalo too. Hey. Right? Exactly. Fun time in nature. 100%. Okay. Let's get into this. What do we got going on this week? This week we have the new moon in Leo. And then next Monday is the exact conjunction of Mars, Uranus, and the North Node in Taurus, square to Saturn in Aquarius. I know I've talked a lot about this stuff going on in Taurus, and we're going to talk about it some more. So, yeah, but the main big thing, honestly, Leo new moon. And thanks, I feel cute. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, anyway, so Leo new moon, what's beautiful and positive about this new moon? We talked about it a little bit. Did I talk about it last week? I'm not sure, but regardless, what's really beautiful about it is it's in a perfect trine to Jupiter. Jupiter brings expansion and philosophy and healing and all of these really beautiful, positive things. In the sign of Aries, we've been experiencing this Jupiter and Aries energy for a little while. It's really about, I mean, I'm personally seeing themes of healing the masculine, right? Because Chiron's been in there in Aries as well. Right? All my G's. It's not about quantity, okay? It's about quality. So I appreciate you guys so much. But anyway, so this Leo new moon is incorporating these themes of Aries into it, these themes of Jupiter into it. So, like I was saying, philosophy, healing, expanding your own sense of self and your own identity. What's up, Chance? Hey. This is a really beautiful new moon. So I highly recommend taking a little bit of extra time this week while the moon is dark and while we're in this new moon phase to shore up some resolve, set some intentions around what kind of I mean, how the rest of your year is really going to play out. Um, Make sure that uh, as you take this time, if you choose to do so, to just like reflect on how the first half of the year went and the things that you've been building on. How do you want that to go from here on for the rest of the year? And just keep in mind that there will be some major, major shakeups and some obstacles and challenges. But as my good friend Chance says, the obstacles are the course. Oh, you want to be the giggle tarot captain next Monday? I'll send you some Cole's notes of astrology. Like, okay, Chance, you got to say this. Yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? I might come back and be like all ready to talk to you guys about some crazy Leo Aquarius stuff. I'm already aware of one particular thing that I know is already coming up. And I'm going to tell you guys about it because socialism is stupid. So, COVID hit, right? 2020 lockdowns, okay? I don't know what this is like in the States, but there is okay, sorry, chat distractions. Anyway, so I don't know how this works down in the States, okay? But I can tell you how it works in Canada. All right. We have provincial parks, we have some federal parks, and these are like protected lands, okay? And then we have what's called crown land. And the crown land is supposed to be like wild and untouched and like not a free for all, but basically a free for all, right? It's not like you can camp out there, but you got to clean up after yourself, right? It's like that's what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, the Pope is here. It's weird. It's really weird. Actually, there are entire roads shut down in one of the cities and around one of the cities for this Pope visit, and we spent millions, like millions of dollars on this stupid fucking fish hat. Yeah, the Pope is here. I can't even. Oh my god. Anyway, so totally off topic. So anyway, Crown Land, it's supposed to be like you can camp there, recreational activity, whatever, just clean up after yourself, right? It's wild. And after COVID started, I don't know if it was like the summer of 2020 or the summer of 2021, they decided to suddenly implement that if you want to go and camp on crown land, you now have to get some kind of license. This has never been a thing, and it's supposedly so that they can like pay the rangers to clean up after everybody because people are not being respectful and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So anyway, we're making plans to go camping on Crown Land. And my cousin says to me, she's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, there's this thing that you have to get." And I'm like, "I have to what?" I don't know if you guys know me at all. I don't respond well to being told I have to do something, okay? Especially if it's arbitrary and stupid and has nothing to do with reality. So anyway, yeah, socialism, fuck. I'm mad. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But you know what? I don't even know what the consequences are. What they might like fine me or something. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, my question is like, under what jurisdiction do you have the right to charge me to walk on crown land? Period. Point blank. Like, fuck you, basically. And but it can't be like this and all worked up when I um stand up against that. But yeah, anyway, that's just a perfect little example of the Saturn and Aquarius. Like, no, you're not allowed to leave your house or go and do fun things unless you pay us extra money that, you know, you shouldn't have to pay in the first place. But like, I just want to go and have fun, you know? Anyway. Yeah, fair enough, right? Fair enough. I'm sure it is a spectacle. I honestly haven't seen anything online about how it's going other than friends in Edmonton just bitching about how stupid it is. So anyway, good times, yay! Oh man, yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's Monday already. What a spectacular shit show. Just kidding. Yeah, anyway, so that's housekeeping stuff. Date of the new moon. I believe the new moon is, what date is that? I think it's on Wednesday. The 28th. Yeah. So the 28th, all right? New moon the 28th. And on the exact same day, by the way, Jupiter turns retrograde. So it's pretty much stationed right now, right? Not moving. That's what that means. And then on like later in the day after the exact conjunction of the sun and the moon, Jupiter turns retrograde and heads back towards Pisces. Okay, it's going to dip back into Pisces later this year, and if the synchronicity like insanity has slowed down for you, expect it to pick back up. It hasn't for me, but hey, who knows? I don't know. So that'll be interesting. But essentially, when a planet turns retrograde, especially a big one, like we experience, I think it's like a third of the year with Jupiter, Saturn, and the other outer planets in retrograde. So like, which pope does it matter? The one that wears the fish hat? I don't know. The one that looks like he's dying, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so when a big planet stations retrograde, we actually spend quite a lot of time with this planet, this energy in a retrograde motion, which in case you don't know, from our perspective, it looks like it's moving backwards, right? And what that means, really, we're moving closer to that planet while it's in retrograde. The energy is a little bit more intense, and the retrograde motion for any planet, any of them, it encourages you to spend a bit more time focusing inward on those themes. So with Jupiter, again, we're talking about philosophy. We're talking about healing. We're talking about higher learning, that kind of stuff. So when Jupiter turns retrograde, all of this super fiery, hardcore, get her done, send it kind of like Aries energy. If you're Canadian, you'll get that reference. What's up, Elsie? It's still going to be there. But as Jupiter's going retrograde, it's going to be just a chance for us to be like, okay, how much of what I'm doing right now can I keep up with? Is it like sustainable, to use that word I really hate? But I don't hate it because it's a bad word. It's a great word, but you know, it's been stolen. So that's what's happening on the 28th, okay? And then, like I said, next Monday, on the 1st of August is when this insane Mars Uranus North Node transit's happening. So that'll be full send, y'all. Yeah, send it. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's just going to be send it, but in a different area, you know? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense in my brain. All right. Off to a great start. All right. So what else do I want to talk about? That's pretty much it. I mean, I feel like I've talked about this Taurus energy like ad nauseum, and I don't feel like I need to keep talking about it other than just to express the potential like extreme breakthrough aspect of it. I mean, it's incredibly unstable. It's kind of like, it's one of those things where if you don't have to be in a crowd, I wouldn't be. You know, if you don't have to be in a already turbulent and unstable situation, I wouldn't be. I'd remove yourself from those kinds of places and those kinds of events and those kinds of things. So like, yeah, I would totally go and check out the Pope spectacle, but I also wouldn't be there next week. You know what I mean? That's just, yeah. Oh man. Interesting, Logan. Very interesting. You know, I actually have a comment about that. There are some esoteric circles that talk about the new and the full moon and eclipses and stuff being portals for like dark energies and shit like that. Not saying that that's what's going on, but it's something to kind of keep in mind. Whether you believe that or not, I don't know. That's up to you. I'm not actually even sure where I sit with that kind of stuff right now, other than witnessing firsthand people being a little bit loony around the moons, whether that's like their parasitic load acting up and like that's the dark energy, whether it's like actually interdimensional, hyperdimensional beings. I honestly have no idea at this point. But yeah, maybe it might be a good idea to like take a little bit of extra time for like cleansing and clearing kind of practices, like extra showers and like a salt scrub, something like that, or smudging, thing really simple practices like that done with intention are extremely effective. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. Um Cheers, my friends. Cheers. As always, these will be general readings. And if you want a personal reading at the end, hit me up. Also, if you are, okay, let me get into a couple of specifics here. So, oh, hey, there you go. There you go. That would depend on the person's individual chart. So I would be very cautious. I would be very cautious before saying a blanket general statement for somebody that's struggling with depression, because I would really want to look at their chart and talk to them first. So if that is something that you're struggling with, I would reach out. I would reach out. Yeah, this isn't really for getting into really intimate stuff like that. So that's what I would say to you, my friend. Yeah. And I mean, you know what? On that note, for some people, retrograde stuff and like new moon type of energy is preferable to them, because if you're more of an introverted type, that like in your face, boom, 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 get her done energy is not very fun. Right? So like it totally depends on you as an individual. Your chart and like what's going on for you on a personal level, right? I hope that made sense. No, it is not Mercury Gatorade. Jupiter's going in retrograde. Okay, so all that said, if you have your ascendant, your sun, or your moon in between, I would say probably 15 degrees of Taurus to about 20 degrees of Taurus, that 5-degree window, or the other fixed signs, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, then I would pay attention to this Taurus transit. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's not Mercury Gatorade for a while. Thank God. Like, no, 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 no. This transit's going to hit you hard. Okay. If you have planets or points in that like 5-degree window. And if you do, and you're curious about how this is going to affect you, I would recommend getting a reading done. Yeah. A card just flipped out and I was like, oh, interesting. Yeah, otherwise, roll with the punches, my friends. Roll with the punches. Okay. Let's get it. Pisces. All right, my friends. So Pisces. The Taurus conjunction. All right. Pisces for you. Taurus is your third house. Sorry, had to look at my notes. Taurus is your third house. Okay. So this is coming up in the area of your communications, right? Your learning and your skills, right? That's your third house. With Mars there, this is your second and ninth house ruler. So, in addition to like just having a lot of really interesting conversations and interesting kind of breakthroughs, the way don't skip boxing class. Yep. Anyway, with Mars coming into the mix here, okay? Mars rules your second and your ninth house, Pisces, okay? Second house, this is bringing in resources, okay? So it very well could be that you're having conversations around how to get more resources or how to secure more resources, things of that nature. Oh man, you know what? I love that you guys are talking about parasite cleanses right now. I think that's really beautiful. And yes, 100%. Stacey, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So anyway, resources, also beliefs and higher philosophy, higher learning. It could very well be that this conjunction gives you some genius fucking beautiful idea about how you can combine those two areas of life of, hey, um, these are my beliefs. These is like the path that I want to take for continuing my kind of like education or whatever. You know what, Sarah? I would not suggest that. It would be very karmic boyfriend, let me tell you. Uh, and like, how can I take these philosophies, these beliefs, and either become a teacher myself, because that's a ninth house theme, um, in order to like bring in some kind of an income. So that's kind of some themes I'm seeing come up for you, Pisces. So let's get some cards. Oh. Oh, Pisces. What am I talking about? Second house themes, my friends. King of Pentacles. He literally like just flipped out of the deck. So that's kind of cool. So King of Pentacles. This is fantastic energy. This speaks of stability, right? Long-term stability. Um the King of Pentacles either shows that you are like, I want to I mean, be careful what you wish for. That's all I'm going to say. King of Pentacles for you, Pisces, Kate. This is making a serious game plan for yourself about how you want to earn money, and also keeping in mind that, like I was saying, with this really intense third house conjunction, you literally could be getting some really genius ideas. It's just about needing to actually implement them in some kind of like logical and ordered way, right? And I mean, who knows, you could be manifesting your karmic boyfriend. Just kidding, just kidding. Oh man. And I decided to pull up my runes. Actually, no, I don't want to do runes today. I did bring the fairy deck though, because I thought it would be fun. What's up, JLo? Okay. One fairy card for Pisces, please. That'd be nice. Yup. Bring the fae out. Oh, okay. Pisces, you need a vacation. The fairies say go on a fucking vacation. Perfect. Love it. Genius. That's exactly what Pisces needs right now. Just to chill out a little bit. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. So Taurus is your fourth house, Aquarius. We could all use a vacation. Facts. Thank you. I know you are, and you're doing a great job. Okay, sorry. So Aquarius. Oh man. So Taurus is your fourth house. All right. Fourth house has to do with home, literally your roots, your ancestral roots, the conditions of your literal home. Um, what's up, buddy? Hey, Jared. Um, the conditions of your home, um, things of that nature. Sometimes the fourth house can literally deal with your mother or your father, but you know, in this case, it's probably more likely something happening with your literal physical house. Mars coming in here. Mars rules your third and your eighth house. So that's kind of interesting. It's like dealing with like some kind of inheritance where uh maybe you need to like sort out. Actually, both fourth and eighth house can deal with inheritances, so that's really interesting. It might be like you need to sort out some details with your siblings over some inherited land or items. But the breakthrough, really, the Taurus breakthrough for you, Aquarius, is going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy, but it's always vacation. That's what you guys say. Okay. The Taurus breakthrough will be you realizing what you need in order to have some kind of stability. It could also really be like seriously digging deep into your ancestral roots. That's the other thing that the eighth house ruler being in the fourth could bring, like um diving a little bit deeper into the skeletons of your like family secrets type stuff, bringing that out to the surface and be like, okay, let's actually talk about this shit. um Actually, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. Okay. Oh man. Like I said, I'm glad to see you guys here. Live shows just wouldn't be the same without you. Okay. I appreciate you. Interesting. Aquarius. If I do make it back for Monday, how would you guys feel by a show of like fire emojis with Rachel coming back? Rachel, I miss you. Wow. What? Okay. So, Aquarius, like I said about inheritances and stuff. I mean, this could literally be you being like, "All right, fine, I'll dole this out, I guess if I have to." But okay, so all right, so just so you know, Rachel, they love you, you're appreciated, and they want you back. Oh, look at that. No, you guys. Yeah. Right? I know. I love her too. So, oh, look at that. Yep. Right. Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. There's a fire truck. I love that. Okay, so Six of Pentacles, Aquarius. Like I said, this is literally you dealing with somebody else's finances, and having to be fair and equitable with them. For balance. Yeah. That's funny. What else can I say about the Six of Pentacles? I feel like what's really cool about this is you could literally be given some like thing or like I don't want to say like lump sum, but like something like that. Something is like gifted to you that helps even out things in a way that you don't expect. And like that's I just got chills. That's the thing about the Uranus and the North Node energy. It's not predictable, okay? It's not predictable. I'll go crazy trying to go through all of the different possibilities. And J-Lo, you crack me up. And then what the fairies say is positive expectations. The fairies are urging you, Aquarius, to just stay positive about what you're expecting, right? So just because I'm talking about eighth house and inheritances and stuff, it doesn't mean doesn't mean bad things are coming, okay? This can be a really beautiful and interesting transit. Yeah, it's just a matter of keeping an open perspective. That was fun. I want to do more polls like that. Okay. Fire emoji if my laugh is great. Oh shit. I already know. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, this is a fun transit, not gonna lie. So Taurus is your 5th house. That means really beautiful trines to your any planets that you have in Capricorn, or if your ascendant is in Capricorn. So trines, very nice. Harmonious energy. So Mars rules your 4th and your 7th. No, that's not right. Oh, I wrote it down wrong. Mars rules your 4th. Wow, I wrote that down really wrong. That's hilarious. 4th and 12th, 11th, 11th. When your notes are all wrong. Shit. What's up, Cody? Just in time for Capricorn. Just in time. All right. So anyway, with Mars coming into Taurus, right? Taurus is the 5th house. We're talking about your creativity. We're talking about fertility, quite literally. So if you're female, you've got a lot of Capricorn in your chart, like a Capricorn ascendant, Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, best be wrapping up, okay? Just saying. Unless that's what you want, you know what I mean? Because it'll happen. Um, just saying. Uh, but fertility and creative energy comes in all kinds of forms, right? This could be you quite literally starting an at-home business, right? Fertile Murph. Yep. So like an at-home business, okay. Or utilizing your social network to really help you with your creative endeavors. So that's really beautiful. The 5th house can also be just talking about like really launching some kind of small business is a 5th house thing. It could also be is that a gift? Just a little gift. Yeah. Exactly. Careful. Yeah, that's to me. I'm like, fuck. Anyway. Home-based business, right? That's one opportunity. That's one thing. I already said that 3 times, but that's what's on my mind as a Capricorn ascendant. That's literally on my brain right now. Um could be really just like setting some really beautiful long-term goals. And also, okay, wow, this could be wild. So 5th house can be like speculative investments, right? Games of chance. One thing that I have been contemplating this week, like I never play the lotto, but like it would be fun to just try, this week with this kind of a transit, that's the time when I would, I would just try it. You never know. You never know what could happen, especially with Mars being the ruler of the 11th house, which is like rewards. So anyway, just putting that out there. Games of chance are sketch. They are sketch, but 5th house is games and gambling and exactly. Scratchies are fun. Okay? You never know. You never know. Just but yeah. Play a little bingo. Oh, man. Do a live scratching. That could be fun. That could be fun. You never know. Just watch I win like a couple $1,000s. That'd be so sweet. I'm like, ah, dude, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. You never know. I never win any more than like $10. But Uranus, North Node, Mars in the 5th house. It's possibilities, you know? It's like sudden gains, but also sudden losses. So if you are Capricorn and you do plan on going and, you know, playing games of chance, right? Don't play games with chance. He's a nice boy. You know what I mean? And there is a square to Saturn. So, you know, just don't put everything on one color or one square. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway. I secretly want to be like Sagittarius and just be lucky all the time. Okay. That's what it is. All right. Okay. So I got the 5 of Wands. So that's interesting. So what I would say about this 5 of Wands, right, is these are boys, okay? They're not grown men. They're sticks. Yeah, sticks hurt, but it's not swords, okay? You're not going to lop a limb off. So this is like an increase in competition, competitiveness, an increase in games. You know what I mean? And it can be fun. It can be you know, sometimes boys can get a little carried away and fun stops being fun for like one guy and then all of a sudden it's not fun. But it doesn't have to be like that. But I would also just advise like caution around children, right? So if there are children in your life, just be a little bit extra gentle with them. Because 5th house is dealing with children. It doesn't necessarily have to be your children. It could be if you live with a child. Just be a little extra careful and try to be a little bit more playful rather than you know, for trying to force stuff. You know what I mean? Word. And the fairies. Don't forget the fairies, guys. Thank you, fairies. Thank you for coming out today. I felt like this was a little refreshing. Okay, so Capricorn got 2. We got, oh, nice, visualization and the magic of nature. Okay, so if you are going to go play the lotto, go on a nice hike first and visualize yourself winning, and then go get your ticket. But like really, the 5th house can be vacation. So like take some time to like just go chill by the water, preferably. That's funny. Okay. Sagittarius. I like what Gabe says. Sage guitarist. Dude, I love it. Hey, Jenny. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. All right, Sagittarius. I see legs in the chat. Bring it. Man. Let's talk about this, okay? So, Taurus for you, Sagittarius, is your 6th house of daily habits, routine, work, debt. You already know this. We've talked about it a couple times. And with Mars coming into the 6th house, Mars rules your 5th of creativity and fun, romance, and, you know, fertility. We were just talking about the 5th as themes. But in the 6th house, 5th lord moving into the 6th house, this is more like just realizing how much work some of the things that you find pleasure in can be. But with this this Rahu Uranus energy here as well, it's like you could be actually seeing really incredible breakthroughs with things like your health and with your daily habits. And there might be like it might be necessary to bring some like kind of weirdness, some kind of like unusual changes to those habits. So it might be like maybe you go about the same like hiking route all of the time, or you know your drive to and from work is the same every time. Seriously, try to bring in something completely different and unique and fun into that mix. And I say fun because we're in Leo season and we're supposed to be having fun. Okay. I'm, I'm still mad about licensing. Socialism sucks. Wouldn't recommend it. Um oh man. Dude, honestly, do it. Just do it. Just see what it's like. Just see what it's like. It's very interesting. So Mars also rules your 12th house, right? Because Mars is the traditional ruler for Scorpio. So with this 12th house energy coming into the 6th, that is like subconscious fears showing up in your literal physical reality. Um and this is actually an opportunity for you to like power through and squash a lot of those fears by engaging with practices that help you stay in your physical body. So whether that's like qigong movements or like yin yoga or any kind of yoga, really anything that helps you get into your body. Um, especially if you're feeling like extra emotional, or like or I just split the deck and you're not sleeping because of something, or if anything like that is going on, you're like, okay, shit's going down, take your shoes off, go for a walk in nature. That's what this like sixth house energy is asking of you to do. Sweet. I have you can smoke it if you want. You can smudge with it. You can make a tea with it. You can consume a tincture of it, or an oil. Um, Michelle actually does tinctures and like anointing oils with the mugwort. Um, that's like I love to smudge with mugwort actually. As soon as, well, it is big enough for me to get to cut some if I want to, but I'm gonna let it grow a little bit more before I cut some mugwort, and create a little bundle for myself because I really love, really, really love smudging with it before readings. Anyway, Sagittarius, your cards. Focus. Yeah. when Andrea came on here, she was doing a um drinking a mugwort tea and then started getting a little bit extra loopy at the end there. It was pretty funny. That's super cool, Chance. That's super cool. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, cool. So we got the Prince of Pentacles for you, Sag. Definitely take the time to ground. Like extra. Like you think you're grounded? Ground some fucking more. Like, okay. Uranus is like electricity. Okay. You can think of it like electricity. In the sign of Taurus, doesn't do well in the sign of Taurus to begin with, and Taurus is like the body. Because you have Taurus on the 6th, you have a very sensual and uh feeling-based connection with your body, and the kinds of techniques that work best for a Sag rising specifically are things that help you connect with their five senses. So do a lot of that. Do a lot of that. Whether it's smelling essential oils, which is one of my favorite ways to help me ground, whether it's making tea and then just smelling the oils coming off of the tea, whether it is like literally taking your shoes off and going outside and feeling the clover and the grass and the gravel and the all of the things on your feet, right? Whatever it is that you got to do that. The Prince of Pentacles also doesn't move very fast, right? They say he's the slowest moving card on the deck. And that's not a bad thing. Like maybe you need to slow down a little bit. Yeah, maybe you need to slow down a little bit. And that's not a bad thing. So if that is the case for you, I would say to not shame yourself in any way. Okay, because that's the energy of right now is you might need to just slow down a little bit, and that's not a bad thing. Barefoot daily. Yep, I'm barefoot right now. Word. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. So this Taurus adventure, if I may call it that, is happening in your 7th house of partnerships, right? So one-on-one relationships, business partnerships, all that lovely all that lovely goodness. This is a huge potential, okay, for you to lay in the grass. Yeah, go lay in the grass. Love you, buddy. Scorpio, this is some really beautiful potential actually for you to link up with people that are going to help you on your path in some way. So yes, exactly. Wait, by choice or not by choice? If it's not by choice, I'm sorry. If it's by choice, good idea. Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry. Scorpio. So Mars is the traditional ruler of your 1st house, right? Pluto modern, sure, but that motherfucker moves so slow. Mars. Let's just go with Mars, okay? Mars, so 1st lord, ruler of Scorpio, in Taurus, your 7th house. This is a big focus on finding partnership. They also rules your 6th house of health and daily habits and debt and service. What I see potentially happening here is meeting different people in a one-on-one kind of sense. Maybe some of them will be lasting relationships, maybe not. But the ones that you feel like you can work with, the ones that you feel like you can go on some kind of mission with, those are going to be the ones that you should try to keep around if you can. And I mean, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I just thought of a song. Oh God, what a corny country song. I don't even like country. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. By choice. Okay, cool. I was like, what's happening with the house now? Okay. Woo! Oh man. Yeah, Stacy. So I grew up in Calgary, Alberta. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that city at all, but every year we have a massive stampede that's a year long. It's on right now. And literally every single retail store, every single fucking restaurant, the whole goddamn city turned into like one big country party. And I don't like country to begin with, and then working in retail and like restaurant jobs, it's like the same bullshit for a week solid. It's worse than Christmas. Anyway, I'm not a fan. Long story short, I don't like country. Oh shit. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. I have more of an appreciation now, just having grown a little bit older. But honestly, every time I hear a country song, I'm just like, that is the most toxic relationship ever. Why would you? Why? Oh, shit. Yeah. Vacation for Life Part 2 Camping for Life. Oh. If I move away, I'll miss it. No, I won't, Jenny. Lies. Okay. All right. Oh my god. Okay, Scorpio. What the fuck? Okay, so this is interesting. So the first card that came out that I saw was this Nine of Wands. Interesting. So, you know what, guys? I really, really loved Mario's style of asking questions when certain cards came out. I've been employing that, good sir, because it's genius. Can't believe I didn't think of it myself, but um, basically, what I would ask Scorpio is, where do you feel like you're in a losing battle, or the Kaylee cackle and are oh, okay. Oh my god, are you watching it 1.75 to catch up? That's funny. Oh man. Okay, so anyway, I would ask, where do you feel like you've been expending a ton of energy and like it's too much. Like you can't keep going on. Um and I would say to you to keep going. Do you see that man's face? Does it look like he's about to give up anytime soon? I don't fucking think so. No. The fact is, you're almost there. The 9 is almost at completion. So, yes, you might feel incredibly run down right now, Scorpio. I mean, I have said literally every single time since I've started doing these that the South Node going through your sign is not going to be nice or pleasant. And you're right, Mario is amazing. I would love to have him back on. That was so much fun. Yeah. Huh. It ain't over yet, my friends. It ain't over yet. And even if you have to keep going out of spite, fucking do that, okay? The second card that came out, okay, is the Three of Swords, but it came out reversed. I see you protecting your heart and not wanting to be hurt again. Or just not wanting to be hurt, period. And if that is true for you, right? Yeah. Tarot Cam was pretty great. Yeah, exactly. And side deck. That was also pretty great, right? I know. Reminiscing now. But anyway, if this is true for you, Scorpio, right? With all of this seventh house energy, I mean, one potential situation that you could be going through, right, is like that seventh house is manifesting right now, not as like a committed partnership, but as an open enemy, and like this is you literally facing them down and being like, damn, you know what I mean? That's one potential reality. Okay. Another big potential for you, Scorpio, is just feeling like you could not possibly let in somebody else right now. And you know what? If the timing isn't right, then the timing isn't right, and that's okay. Just I would encourage you to stay open to possibilities and don't allow your heart to be stone. Okay. The side duck deck. Yeah. What do the fairies have to say for Scorpio? Mario gets his first Pokemon. Oh, but it's so hot. Fuck. Oh, Scorpio, creative expression. The fairies are urging you to use your creativity. And you know what? There's something that my teacher actually says about the fixed signs, that they are the art of that element. So Scorpio would be the art of water. And you know why that's beautiful? Because art doesn't always have to be beautiful or pretty or nice. Sometimes art is dark. Sometimes art is savage, right? This is coming from a metalhead, okay? I love guar, okay? That's art. I don't care what anybody says. but for real, but for real. All of this intense energy, express it through your art, my friends. Raw expression. Exactly. Raw expression. Word. Yeah, J-Lo. You know, when the sun is in a sign, the earth's shadow is in the opposite sign. Just saying. Just saying. What's the fairy deck called? Hey, what's up, Benjamin? You're fucking right, Guara's art. Okay. I don't care what you say. Do you know how long it would take to make those costumes? Okay, seriously. And the amount of drugs? Yeah. Okay, that's art. Anyway, the fairy deck is called Healing with the Fairies Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. This was before Doreen went full Christian and renounced all tarot and oracle cards and stuff like that. Good times. Okay, so Libra. There you go. There you go. When the sun is in a sign, one man. Right? It does sound like a sweet intro. I love it. Oh my god. Okay, Libra. Libra. Okay, so my friends, good old Libra. I love Libra. My little sister is a Libra sun. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. You know what? We actually work so well together. I have a Taurus sun. She is a Libra sun. So both of our suns are ruled by Venus. And then our rising signs are opposite from each other. I have a Capricorn and she's a Cancer. So it's it's funny because a lot of times we do some of the same shit, but like in opposite ways. Like it's so funny. Yeah, she is still okay selling them, even though she's like, it's the devil. Anyway, I'd watch it. I know what I'm downloading tonight. Yup. Okay. Anyway, I love my Libra sun sister. Where was it going with that? Oh yeah. So I have a big focus on like the practical side of things, and then she's like, but it needs to be beautiful, and then like beautifies everything behind me. Meanwhile, I'm packing the snacks. Like literally, I'm like, okay, but like, do we have lunch? And then she's like, oh my god, oh, I love my sister. Woo, she's a good kid. Anyway, so Libra. All of this Taurus adventure is happening in your 8th house, but it is a sign that is ruled by Venus. So they say that those signs that share rulership are like and girdled. It's kind of a weird and awkward way to say that they have the same ruling planet. I'm learning so many fun new words. Uh, so anyway, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a difficult one, right? The 8th house is the house of like transformation and inheritances and like shared projects and stuff like that. So there's this intense amount of energy going into shared projects and shared values. And excuse me, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry if you heard that. Pardon me. Um Shared values, shared resources, all of the shared stuff. And with the south node being in your second house, this is like having to let go of some of, I mean, it's definitely going to bring up fears that have to do with resources, or fears that have to do with like, am I even going to fucking survive right now? So if you're spending all of your time and energy in the eighth house of like, okay, let's do this thing that we're doing as a team, with another person, or even using other people's like land and resources and finances to do that thing, there's no shame in that, especially if that's just what you have to do right now. And considering the fact that there is all of this energy and the North Node is there, there could be a really major breakthrough where that becomes a lucrative thing potentially. Mars rules your seventh house of partnerships. So this is quite literally, um, you do have a lot going on with your eighth house, my friend. So this is quite literally like going into partnership with somebody to do a shared project. And I kind of like, I'm I'm saying that out loud and laughing at the same time because that's literally what my sister and I are doing. But anyway, doesn't matter. Um Mars also rules your second house of resources, where the south node is right now. So this is like putting a lot of your eggs in one basket with another person and like hoping to hell that it works out. So that can be really stressful. That could be really, really stressful. Um, but there's a lot of like positive possibilities with this too, right? Like, um, especially if you're choosing the people wisely that you are partnering with, right? What else can I say about that? Nothing else is coming to mind, so I'm gonna roll with that. Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups and the King of Wands. Libra, Libra, Libra. What do you feel like you need to walk away from? And where can you step into more of a leadership position? I'm gonna just stew on that. The fairy card that I got for you, Libra, is raising your standards. Kind of why I wanted to wait for the fairy card. I'm like, oh, I need some clarification. So that's interesting. Raising your standards. Are you having a secret affair, Libra? Who's this? Who is this? Is that who you're supposed to be with right now? Is that you? Or are you walking away from the temptation, right? This is how they came out. Are you walking away from the temptation because you're raising your standards? If so, good job. I'm proud of you. Totally. 100%. Right? Something that could be coming up, right, is different connections with people where you felt secure with them, right? Second house could be coming up, But this is the opportunity for you to let go of them so that you can make room mentally, emotionally, and energetically for the things that actually matter and will actually help you move forward rather than just creating more chaos and drama, especially if you are heavily involved with using other people's resources and other people's if you're just heavily involved with doing stuff with other people, now would not be the time to fuck around and find out. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's the message. Virgo, do 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 do. 100%. I don't blame you. Okay. Okay, Virgo. So nice. All right. So Taurus is your ninth house, Virgo. This is a trine to your ascendant or sun or moon or whatever it is that you have in Virgo. So that's beautiful. It's a harmonious, it's as harmonious as Uranus and Rahu and Mars can be. That's harmonious. With the ninth house, right? We're talking about your beliefs. We're talking about higher education, intuition, publishing, putting yourself out there. So this is a major breakthrough in this area, right? Mars coming in here. Mars rules your third house, which is siblings, communication, information, and it also rules your eighth house. Interesting. Eighth house lord in the ninth. Fascinating. Okay, Virgo. So something that's kind of cool about that with the eighth house lord getting involved in this Taurus business is you could actually be taking a lot of the occult secrets that you know, right? That's an eighth house theme. Different, yeah, just different teachings that you are aware of, different secrets that you are aware of, you can use to put yourself out there or publish or even teach people how to do it themselves. Another potential signification is, yeah, just using more information that you've got, third house, to really shine in some way, right? And I mean, ninth house can also see you traveling for some kind of pilgrimage. That's like a really traditional, like Vedic way of looking at the ninth house is pilgrimages, but it's traveling for the purposes of a spiritual retreat, not like a yoga retreat or like a meditation retreat, but like going to like visit a sacred site. So if you do get it, oh, Taurus, a Taurus themed sacred site. Oh my God, I just had a huge realization about Virgo. Wow. Yeah. If you have a chance to go and visit like Stonehenge or some kind of sacred stone temple, do it. Do it. Take pictures and send them to me, please. I'm jealous. Okay, Virgo. Just sing. Oh, hey. Stitch and with oh, what's up? Yeah, sorry, dude. I did not see you chatting over on the Odyssey side. I did not have that screen open. What's up? Yeah. Anyway, they gotta. I really hope that more platforms make streaming as smooth and fun as YouTube, because I think that the the most fun part about this is actually being able to interact with people in, yeah, you are just in time. Martin, tell us, are you going to go visit any sacred sites anytime soon? Stonehenge, stone circles, sacred mounds? Because that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Anyway, fuck, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Because my favorite part about this, honestly, is like seeing the comments, being able to put them on screen, respond in real time. That's really fucking fun. And right now, anyway, this particular streaming service doesn't have that option available with some of the other destinations. And I hope that that is something that they introduced more places. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, that's cool. Virgo, you got strength. This is a pretty cool strength card. Just got a boar instead of a lion. Right? You never know. Yeah, you never know. That's cool. That's super cool. Okay. So, strength for you, Virgo. That's fabulous energy. Um especially with all of this like ninth house goodness. Martin, what are you going to teach us? Teach us some beautiful things. Okay, another cool way that this could play out. Thank you, Martin, for coming to the chat because you just sparked my creative juices. You could be teaching people how to make some of the cool artwork that you do. Just saying. Just saying. Right? Yeah, seriously. I would love that. That'd be really cool because that's like when it comes to like Rockfin shows and stuff, that like I always sign into the Rockfin side and sometimes I sit over there and I'll put like comments down, but like the chat parties on the YouTubes, Fuck. Anyway, totally. It could totally be Virgo and Leo. I see where you're going with that. Okay, so anyway, sorry. Virgo. What you got was the strength card. This is a fabulous card. This is about um allowing all of your creative and sexual energy to flow, um but not in a way where it's being wasted. She's not conquering her energies by like suppressing them. She's not conquering any of that energy by like wasting it in any way. She's just very calmly, no, that's okay. We're actually just going to use it over here right now. And then maybe over here right now. It's not like um you finally like come to a place of mastery with that. And that's beautiful. So maybe that's what you could teach us. Oh, yeah. What do the fairies have to say for Virgo? Do 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 do. Ba-na-na-na-na. Oh, interesting. Okay. 2 fairy cards came out. They look very different in energy. This is wild. So we got Make Music as I sing the Pink Panther. That's weird. Make Music and Stand Your Ground. Dude, are you going to have a musical like battle like bing 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 bing, like face off with the devil or some shit? That would be wild. Just saying. But I want to show you this card again. Stand Your Ground. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe with this Mars energy coming into the ninth, maybe you'll have to defend some of your beliefs. Yeah, exactly. That was definitely the Pink Panther. Yep. um sorry, fuck, I'm distracted. So yeah, you're making music. Maybe you need to defend some of your beliefs in the form of song. Yep, that's my interpretation. Standing on that. Tenacious D. Yes, this is a tribute. That's super cool. I don't know who that is. Jeranism. Jeranism. That'd be super cool. I gotta figure that out. Leo, happy birthday, son in Leo. Happy birthday. Congratulations. You made it through another fucking crazy year. Good job. You're doing great. So with the sun in your sign now, Leo, all eyes are on you. All eyes on me. Just some Tupac. Um Yep. Yep. That's right. We go from metal to Pink Panther to Tupac. That's how we roll around here. Um, so if you are a Leo rising specifically, all of this crazy ass Taurus energy is in your 10th house of career, of public image. Okay. That is major breakthrough in your career and public life. Okay. Mars specifically, Mars rules your 12, 11, 10, 9th. Yeah. Rules your 9th and your 4th house. Okay. Yeah. So for some of you, this is quite literally doing stuff from home, using philosophy and or even some like belief structures of your own, publishing them and using that to further your career in some way. And you could be. I don't know. Are you? Are you getting more hits? Is your show getting more popular? I don't know. You tell me. uh, yeah, dude. This is like literally the Uranus North Node Mars energy in the 10th house. That could very well quite literally be like, boom! All of a sudden you're famous or making serious gains, in some other way. So that's really cool, Leo. That's really cool. 12, 11, 10, yeah. Mars rules. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, cool. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. So something I've noticed is I actually tend to see different transits play out in a multitude of ways. Like there's usually one, maybe two things that happen that's like extremely obvious that that is that energy. And then there's usually a couple other ways that I see it play out that's like just kind of funny to me because it's more of a like symbolic or emotional level that I see it happening. Um yeah, so like if the one thing that I say isn't how it ends up playing out, keep your eyes peeled for that symbolism because it'll play out. It'll play out. All right, Leo, what do we got for you? Whoa, whoa. All eyes on me. Okay, so I got so I got the 6 of swords and the 4 of pentacles. Interesting. So I actually love the 4 of pentacles as an energy. This to me is a Capricorn energy and it's about saving your fucking money. It's about I don't know, some readers say that this is about like holding on too tightly for stuff, but no, if you earned it, okay? If you earned it, you earned it. The end. Um, being paid for quality work is not a bad thing. There's nothing evil or wrong or non-spiritual about that. And I know that there are definitely people. I already know that there are people in the chat that I know will agree with that. But then I'm saying this for the people that don't already know that. There's nothing wrong with physical things, the physical body, the physical reality, with being given value for value, right? And then the 6 of swords is coming in. That's really interesting. There's a few ways you can look at this. This is using precision and skill and your beautiful scientific mind, and coming up with a like perfected formula that's just been working for you and continuing to do that formula, tweaking it here and there because you got to keep things fresh, you got to keep things moving, especially with this Uranus North Node energy. It's like you got to like keep innovating and keep changing things, but if you have something going that works, keep doing that thing. Especially if it is helping you achieve some kind of stability, because that's the thing about fours is it's really stability. um and this is something that I learned just recently that I really like. I've been enjoying thinking about different metaphors for this. Four is the action necessary to take something into the physical reality. Okay. So check it out. Check it out. Okay. You have a podcast host. You have a subject to talk about. You have somebody to interview. You still don't have a podcast yet. You still have to record the podcast. All right. You've got a a blank piece of vegetable tan leather. You have a leather worker. That's two. You have the desire to do some art. That's three. You still need to do the thing, get the points. That's four. So the four is about the action necessary. Let's get our exactly. The four is about the action necessary to actually create the thing in the physical 3D. Thus, this is about making sure that you're creating stability for yourself by taking the actions necessary after you've planned them out. Fairy card. Oh, neat. Okay. So, Leo, you got higher consciousness. Ooh, fancy dancy. That's a pretty cool card, actually. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So I'd say actually that there is the exoteric interpretation of the 10th house, which is career. And then there's the esoteric interpretation of the 10th house, which is your reach up to the heavens. And I'm going to leave it at that for you to think about. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Da 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 da. Okay, so my friends, Cancer. Taurus is your 11th house. 11th house is the house of, I would not fucking doubt it. Okay, sorry. Fuck. So 11th house is like your wider social network, but it's also the rewards and the gains that you get from your career and your public life, right? So that's really interesting. Um, this kind of a crazy ass conjunction happening in the 11th house can literally bring you some like high level rewards, or something kind of unexpected occurs in your wider social network that has the potential to be beneficial. It also has the potential to maybe like throw kind of like a monkey wrench in your plans. Um, Especially your long-term plans, you might need to shift and pivot them a little bit. But this can be like a major breakthrough occurring with like your social media reach. Mars for you rules your 10th. So there's that theme of your career and your like wider social network um really taking off together. Mars also rules your 5th house of small businesses, creativity, children, art. What's up, Brina? We also read. Yep. Anyway, So this is using your creativity, your passions in order to achieve these 10th house dreams, these 11th house goals. Right? So I mean that's pretty self-explanatory. I think that's really beautiful. And I already know, yeah, I know there's at least one Cancer in the chat that already does that. So keep doing exactly what you're doing because it's gonna pay off. It just is. It just is, okay? Yep. Can I get a 22 likes? Oh. Right? I like the Wednesday flow state because if I don't give myself time to do art, then that's like an excuse to do it, right? It's just an excuse to do it. It's like, oh no, I gotta go do my flow state thing, and then it just, yeah, it becomes like routine, and then it's fun, and then like we read, and Martin actually does. Martin, this man right here, first of all, pretty cool dude, but when but he also has some excellent book choices, and can do a pretty cool Italian accent. Zanoni. Okay, what card do I got for you, Cancer? Oh snap! Oh, Cancer! Oh, the High Priestess. Da 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 na 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 ba na 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 na. Do I need to tell you this? I don't think I need to tell you this. I don't think I need to tell you this. Whatever your intuition has been guiding you to do more of that. Straight up. Just keep doing more of that. I would highly encourage continuing to do passion projects and things that make you feel like you are in love with them. That's fifth house energy. Yo, you got Lilith in your first house too? Brah, me too, but it's in Capricorn. That's yeah, you like my Brooklyn accent? Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, that's an intense energy to deal with. Lilith in the first house, the fucking crazy bitch. Okay, sorry. Fairy card for Cancer. Oh, I love this. Awakening your true self. Ooh. That's fun. That's really fun. I feel like there's something really beautiful about embracing your inner child, playing with art in a way where it doesn't have to be structured or perfect or even look nice, and just having fun with it, and that being a major aspect of your true self that like really wants to come out and play right now. Yeah, dude, Pluto can fuck off any day. Yeah. Dude, yeah, crayons. Finger paint. Hello. Sidewalk chalk. Yeah. Yep. That is where it's at. Oh, man. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. Bubbles are the shit. Thank you. I'm going to bring some bubbles this weekend. I'm going to bring some bubbles. It's better with butter. Okay, Gemini. So, Gemini. Taurus is your 12th house. Okay. Oh, the yawns are coming up. Okay. Fancy grown-up crayons? I want to know more. All right. So 12th house transit. This is a lot of really intense stuff going on in your 12th house. And Mars actually rules your 11th house and your 6th house. So what that means is essentially there is a lot of fears coming out specifically that has to do with maybe your health, maybe with your like work routine or some like debt that you might owe. And there could be some subconscious stuff playing out that also has to do with like your friend network, or just your wider social network in general. The 12th house fun stuff. Uh I guess a positive way that this could be playing out actually. So let me give you both sides of this. All this really intensity happening in the 12th house can actually be giving you breakthroughs in like reaching new levels of spirituality, reaching new levels of like quite literally, like if you were trying to have an out of body or lucid dreaming experience, this is the kind of transit where you could very easily do that. um exactly, Gem does need both sides, you're welcome. My Venus in Gemini knows. So yeah, so like there could be a lot of really beautiful stuff with this where it is assisting you in like connecting deeper, and like exploring outside of the realm of the usual and normal, right? uh Especially like Uranus and North Node, like that's a very unusual and crazy energy. um and then like with the sixth house lord here, it can be like utilizing some very grounded and practical techniques, such as like breathing techniques like Wim Hof, or like herbal remedies like mugwort. Speaking of to access these subconscious realms. Um, this can help you address fears. This can help you clear childhood wounding and traumas. Um, and I mean, all of those things are tied together, right? You can't really truly connect with some kind of divine source without also working on the trauma. You can't really be working with any kind of esoteric stuff without also working on the trauma, or you're going to run into some really crazy shit. So careful out there, Gemini. That's all I got to say. Oh, yeah. Dude, I love that you guys are just talking art supplies. Oh, yep. Yep. Okay. Anyway, you could also like, I would be paying very close attention to your dreams. Um, because with the 11th house ruler here, you could be getting messages through the dream space about like different long-term investments that you could make, or if there is anything happening in your like in your life, in your network or whatever, it can be resolved through the subconscious. So I believe in you. I'll glitter bomb them. Oh man. Okay, Gemini. What I got for cards? Oh, are you a Gemini? Gemini rising, Gemini sun, or Gemini moon? My nerdy astro brain wants to know. Whoa. Okay, that one clearly. feel like Gemini needs 2 cards. Oh shit, that's half the deck. You guys calm down. Okay, fine. One card then. So I got the 3 of Cups for you. Gemini is celebrating something. What you celebrating? Can I come? Na 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 na. Sweet. That's cool. 2 for each of them. Exactly. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Okay, so one half of you is celebrating something, okay? Oh shit. You guys are funny. Hey, sometimes stereotypes are hurtful, okay? That's a lot of cards, Gemini. Okay, yeah. You asked for 2, okay? You asked for 2, okay? That was not me. Shit. Holy fuck. Ooh. Be careful what you fucking wish for, you know what I mean? I'm dying. Woo. Okay, so oh, I can't even. Woo, I can't even. Okay, calm down. Okay, so oh man. Oh shit. Okay, Gemini. So what I love about the Tower card, okay, for real, for real. This is supposedly in a couple systems anyway. This represents Mars. And Mars is in your 12th house right now with Uranus and Rahu. That's very Tower moment. So something that I didn't mention about the 12th house that I kind of want to like put in there right now, because this could be a very interesting and spicy 12th house transit. The 12th house is your bedroom. Bed pleasures. Okay. So like looks like a party, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm done. Oh shit. This summer be like, oops, all towers. Nah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I almost forgot a fairy card. Oh man. Oh, okay. The Twins Tower? No. Well, I mean, I don't know. Aren't they down already? You know what I mean? Shit. Okay, anyway. So you also got higher consciousness. And I mean, this makes sense since we're talking about a 12th house transit. All right. But I mean, yeah, I'm pulling another one. Everyone's gonna think that I'm favoring Geminis now. Oh, quiet time. Okay. Another thing about the 12th house is it's isolation. So like taking a bit of time out for yourself for quiet time. That's another possibility. I be looking bipolar. J-Lo. Telling Gems to be quiet. Well, I mean, you know, you can go talk to yourself out in the forest, you know what I mean? Taurus. Oh man. Okay, Taurus. If you are a Taurus ascendant, Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus whatever, if you have a planet in Taurus, and it's in between say 15, 16 degrees and like 20, 21 degrees. Check your chart, okay? Because this is where the Uranus North Node Rahu conjunction is occurring. And if, or in a mirror, I've done that. I would recommend getting a reading done because this is some pretty crazy shit. Yeah, and I mean, what I'm saying right now is gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be general, right? That's what I said at the beginning. These are just general readings. So yeah, if you've got a planet there, like I said, 15 to like 21 degrees Taurus, or your ascendant, just pay close attention. So what's really interesting about this happening in your first house is Uranus is bringing this desire to liberate, right? This desire to be different and express yourself differently. It could even, like, for some of you, even be inspiring, like channeling, right? The first house is the body, right? Your main like consciousness, and this is Uranus and Rahu and Mars. So you've got a lot of energy to do things. Mars rules your 12th house, so we're bringing in aspects from the subconscious, right? That's another indication that you could potentially be like literally channeling shit. And Mars also rules your 7th house of partnerships, so that's interesting. This could quite literally just be like really, really wanting to change something about yourself. Does Jada? It does not need. No, she doesn't need more channeling. That's not what I said, though. That's not what I said, though. Yeah. So anyway, that could be a really healthy thing, right? That could be a really healthy thing. Of course, Uranus in the first house is interesting. I have this natally, and sometimes I can rub people the wrong way. Not trying to, either like you like me because you like the weird and the quirky, and like, oh yeah, she's a little weird and she's kind of cute, or it's like she's fucking crazy, stay away. Right, J-Lo. It's like, what's up, Davin? Hey. Oh, Rachel, just in time for Taurus. I'm talking about how we want liberation and we're feeling a little crazy because of all of the like stuff going on in our sign temps. Oh man. Anyway, so express yourself. Express yourself. Stop talking about me like that. I don't mean to, okay? Oh man. So, let's see. There's a lot of focus on you right now, Taurus. Okay, this is a lot of energy in your first house, right? And because this is like a once in a lifetime kind of transit, okay? Um and the 12th house lord is involved, and it also rules your 7th house lord. Quite literally, there could be people coming to you that thanks guys. There could be people coming to you that are like meant to be in your life in some way. That's the influence of the nodes, okay? Could be people from the past, right? And I mean like the past. I don't mean like a few months ago or even earlier in this lifetime. I mean like lifetimes ago, coming back to help you complete some project or continue along your path, or help push you outside of your comfort zone. Taurus, you're going to be pushed outside of your comfort zone, and you need to just embrace this, and kind of like like I said, roll with it. Yeah. Embrace the cringe, guys. Yeah, whether you're honest in the first house, embrace the cringe. Okay. So what I got for you, Taurus? One sec. It was the Princess of Cups. Do 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 do. So what I'm feeling with this, especially with, like I said, Mars being your 12th house ruler. Okay, well, there's a few things that's going on with this card, right? On one hand, this is really calmly, serenely realizing that you're actually psychic as fuck, okay? Seriously. This is being connected on an emotional, on an energetic level. And at the same time realizing that you need to keep yourself protected and yourself shielded. Like I'm seeing I love Rachel's story time. What I'm seeing with this, okay, with all of this red that she's wearing, I've never really thought about this card in this way, but that's just kind of what's coming up, right? Red I associate with like root chakra, with like safety, with like protection, and with needing to protect your safety. Especially if you're going to be diving into other people's energies, whether it's like doing readings for people online, like what I'm doing right now, whether it is like opening yourself up to do that kind of thing in a crowd that's potentially not receptive to it, right? That kind of thing. So it's really important to ensure that you're staying grounded, bare feet, right? Staying grounded and protecting your psychic, your emotional space. Yeah. That's what I'm picking up with that fairy card. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I got self-reliance. That's neat. Yeah, dude, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking about as soon as I started talking. I was like, market story. Exactly. Should I tell the market story? I feel like it's applicable. But first let me just mention something about self-reliance. So for Taurus, okay, with all of this intense energy in the first house, one of the things that is teaching you is self-reliance, right? It is, hey, I actually am capable of doing these crazy insane things that I never thought that I could. Yeah, hell yeah, you are. Guess what? You are capable of fixing your car. You are capable of learning how to drive standard. You are capable of like learning how to retile a floor. You can do that. And sometimes, even though we don't, well, now I just got major chills. Even though like we might not want to, even though we might not like, it might fucking suck, but you can actually teach yourself things or find it in you to ask the right person, a safe person that can help you with those things. Right. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I was thinking about. Self-reliance. You fucking got this, Taurus. You got this. Don't be so stubborn that you won't ask for help, okay? So yeah, I have a story for you guys. And then I'll do Aries. Thank you, Chance, for waiting so patiently. Okay. So every second Friday I've been setting up with like my sister. We're doing business together. And we have created this beautiful market garden. And so I'm selling like some of my leather stuff. My I'm selling so sorry. I'm selling some of my leather stuff. I'm selling some other little things, and then my sister's got all these plants, and like whenever we have extra produce, we're bringing that out. No, I'm not. This is an important story about psychic protection, okay? Psychic self-defense. So anyway, I am occasionally bringing my tarot cards out as well. I live in a rural town in Alberta, Canada. Okay, Alberta, we are the most conservative of all of the provinces. And exactly, Chance, listen to the damn story. I haven't told you this one yet. So anyway, I live in rural Alberta, super Christian town, lots of old people and Hutterite colonies. I don't know if y'all know what Hutterite is, but it's like a what is the they're kind of like the Amish. It's like a Germanic colony. Um and like they've got their own fucking laws and shit. Anyway, so I have been bringing my tarot cards out, um, and doing a few readings here and there, and it's actually really fun. And what's kind of funny about it is like as before I bring them out, there'll be people like, "Oh, tarot, oh, or like, I don't know about that or whatever," but like they might be interested in some of the other stuff, you know. And I have noticed there have been few people that like might have come to see what we got, but like, "Oh, tarot ring," and then like walk away or whatever. But like, I don't know, doesn't really bother me. But then, like, when I do get a reading and then I start laughing about it, it's like all of a sudden I've got a lineup of people because just yeah, it just the energy shifts. Anyway. Thank you, Rachel. Exactly. So anyway, there are these Hutterites, right? And I actually fucking love talking to them, especially since they have so much more experience farming. There's no generational gap where they stopped farming, right? And like my sister and I, there is a generational gap where my family moved to the city and stopped doing that, stopped um being self-reliant. Okay? So anyway, I love talking to them about that kind of stuff. Well, last market, my 4-year-old niece comes out with her dad for like the last like couple of hours or whatever. And it's really nice out. So like she's in like a dress, she's got like shorts or whatever on, but she's in like a dress, and like the Hutterites, they're dressed neck down, right? Hair covered, like that's just their thing. That's just their thing. It's part of their religious practices, right? So anyway, my niece is running around like a fucking lunatic because she's 4. And I'm watching her like run back and forth between the booth and her mom, right? I'm watching her. She's being watched. Okay. Anyway, this motherfucker, this gentleman comes up to the table after my niece is back and like makes a comment about like he would take home my niece. Like he would take my niece. And like made some kind of comment about like, oh, it doesn't really seem like anybody really cares about her just because she was like running back and forth, right? And then makes a comment about my sister, like, so she's been married before, and like she's married right now. But anyway, he was looking at my niece with predator eyes, okay? And I'm like, not sure exactly how to react because like nothing was said that was over the line, right? And nothing happened, but I was still like, you can feel it, right? You just know, you can just fucking feel it. Like, am I gonna have to smack a bitch? Because I will. um so anyway, nothing happened, everything was okay, it was all good. We had a talk with my niece, like stranger danger talk, you know, that kind of thing. And my little sister actually informs me, she's like, 1 in 9 people are actually pedophiles. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that it was actually that high. But anyway, so we're talking about it. I'm really glad that we talked about it. And then the next day, I'm just doing my own thing. And then I was just stewing on this situation that went down. And like just thinking about how I would probably respond to that same kind of thing, or if I ever saw him again. And I had this like really intense feeling come over me where I visualized in my mind like putting my hands down on the table and looking him in the eye and cursing him and his family line. And like it probably would have scared the shit out of him, I'm not gonna lie, because like they're super hyper like Christian religious, and I don't I know exactly what I would have said, but I've never felt like that before, and it was really intense. And it it's bringing to mind like this need to protect your space. And I was talking to the ladies about it, and I actually got this really excellent a couple of excellent pieces of advice actually about how to make the energy around you or around your booth or around whoever you're protecting extremely uncomfortable for people that are putting off those kinds of danger cat vibes. And this was an important um thing for me to witness and see, and I'm very thankful that nothing actually happened. But now that I'm thinking about this, and now that I'm like, okay, this is a very real possibility. These are not necessarily good people. That dude is definitely not a good dude. Now I'm going to be practicing this shit. Like, okay, game time, right? This is not this is not a joke. This is not a drill. Not a drill. But anyway, um so yeah, psychic self-defense is a real thing, and it's a very see, that would be really beautiful, right? Anyway, Martin, you are not allowed to carry guns here. You're not allowed to carry guns here. I live in Canada. Yeah, but anyway, so like it was really crazy. And actually I had one lady suggest that like maybe it wasn't actually your thought. Maybe you were actually picking up on the energy that was, or curse or whatever, that was already on his family line, right? Like I don't know. I don't know. And that would be really beautiful. We can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. But anyway, psychic self-defense is a real thing. It's really important to practice those kinds of things. And my story was basically just to be like, uh there's techniques out there that you can try that oh my god. Anyway, there's different techniques and different ways that you can go about um either protecting a space or protecting a person or whatever the case may be. Um Dude, Cesis is gonna be knocking on my door any day because of you people. Oh shit. Anyway, oh god, where was I going with that? There's some things that I've got to learn, and yeah, yeah. I hope that you can see how that story relates. I'm like flustered and angry now. Good times. Aries. I hope I did it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Pew pew. No, exactly, and that was exactly what I kinda, felt like afterwards. Like, I had this moment where I was like, I had this thought, I had this visualization, and it was like, "Whoa, I don't ever actually want to do that," because I feel like that's just instant karma back on me, right? I'm like, "That's not a good idea." Um, the fluster angry is just Aries. Yeah, but anyway, I would never actually want to dip into that kind of magic and energy, right? And actually just seeing myself do that in my mind's eye and feeling the anger was enough to realize, wow, I am actually capable of doing something like that. And it was like, okay, I got to talk about this because it scared me. It scared the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, Aries. Chances like fucking finally. Yeah, fair enough. You're definitely a little chaotic. So Aries, take a deep breath with me, okay? So, Taurus is your second house. This is the house of resources, finances, food, okay? Quite literally this could be a bit right? Right? But it was gravy the whole time because Mario's a boss. Anyway, yeah, so this can actually be a really interesting breakthrough for you for like earning potential, quite literally. That's one of the meanings of the second house. Mars rules your first house and it rules your eighth house. So with your first house lord moving into the second house with all of this stuff going on, this is like really just applying yourself to growing your investments, to just earning more in general, or yeah, growing investments. That's a big one. Especially with it being the eighth house lord as well, like long-term investments, especially, you know. And like I said, there's always multiple ways that this can play out. That's just a major one that's coming to me right now. Thanks, buddy. I love you. Totally. Yes. Wealth potential to spread value to others. Facts. Whoa. Hey, Aries. See, that was so fast. The magician. Whatcha? Look at that. Look at that. As above, so below. As above, so below. As below, so above. You have the power to inform the mysteries as much as the mysteries have the power to inform you. Okay, my friends, this is a very important point that we sometimes forget. Yes, there's things happening in the sky clock. Yes, there's some crazy transits happening. Yes, but, or yes, and you affect them too. So, how you respond to stuff that's going on is going to change how it plays out for you, right? I also love the magician because it talks about, well, it's a Mercury card, so literally talking, haha, but it talks about like gaining skills. Skills is more of like a third house thing, but I'll let it slide. Gaining skills and perfecting skills and self-confidence. So hell yeah. Hell yeah. An emotional kind of like or rather psychological interpretation for the second house is your self-worth. So with the magician coming out, this can be like getting more and more comfortable talking about like marketing for yourself, right? Yeah, chomp them. Yeah, just getting more comfortable asking for what you're worth, right? Oh, interesting. No, I want different ones. So you got higher consciousness and magic of nature. So this is the third time higher consciousness has popped out, and this is the second time magic of nature has popped out. And I want to pull another one because I want, you know, I want a different card for you. But there's just an emphasis here on spending more time in motherfucking nature. Hey, new location. Okay, so if you've been like meditating and doing your qigong and stuff in one spot, switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Move around a little bit. I love this card. Check it out. It's like she's standing in like this boat thing, and it's being pulled by butterflies. That's fucking cute. Well, that's cute. What was your homework? Spending more time in nature? It's because we should, just in general. I spend way too much time on this desk. Hey, picnic. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Picnic different places. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Word. Okay, Aries. I love you guys. You guys crack me up. Oh, I didn't click the thing. That was Aries. Sorry. Oh man. Okay. Now, for your final show. Are there any personal readings? Oh, there's two. Okay, let's see. Logan. Hey, you got a cat moon? Goat squad represent. I mean, I don't need it, but it's fun. Okay, let's see. Sag rising, Scorpio sun. Oh, so day chart. Sun in the 12th house. Moon in the 2nd house. Okay. Sun in the 12th house. You're psychic. Just Sag rising. Ooh. Okay, so Jupiter is. Oh, wow. Okay, so Jupiter's in your 5th house right now. I'm picturing your chart. That's what I'm doing. What can I say about that? Wow, there's a lot to say about that. I get that. What I would say is that if it's people that are close to you, they should be the ones that are should. I mean, should is my least favorite word, but they should be the ones that are most ready and eager to support you, right? So I totally understand that, like friends and family discount kind of thing, right? But if they really love you, they will understand that you're asking for what you're worth, right? So, okay. Logan. So, Sag rising puts this Taurus transit in your 6th. The ruler of your sun. Interesting. Okay, let's just see what comes out for you, my friend. Sell him your best package deal. Exactly. Like, but wait, there's more. Logan. You got the 2 of Cups, my friend. That's cute. That's fucking cute. That's cute. Are you crushing on anybody lately? You know? I don't know. That part of my hair has been driving me crazy. But yeah. That's super cute. So that's interesting. I was not expecting that with the transits. Not at all. That's cool. Well, okay. So 2 of Cups can be multiple things. Because if you don't have developing feelings for somebody, okay, because that's like one of the most obvious ways that this can be interpreted. This can also be just, I mean, there could be a surprise like fling, right? That can totally happen. Hermione Granger's bag. I love it. Yeah, so anyway, could be a totally random, beautiful, fun fling in your near future. That's totally possible. The other potential meaning of the 2 of Cups is just realizing that if that is something that you want, like if there is someone that you want to pursue, needing to or coming to a realization that you gotta fill that cup up yourself and be fulfilled within yourself first. Interesting. And I'm just remembering now the read that I did for Scorpio with like wanting to protect the heart and stuff. And I'm wondering if that one landed for you as well. And of course, if you don't feel like sharing in the very public chat, that's also totally okay. So that's fine. But yeah, those are possibilities. So let's actually want to look at what's underneath. Oh, okay. And the Hanged Man is underneath. Damn it. Why did I have to look? So the Hanged Man tells me that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Stacy's got it. So anyway, with the Hangman coming out with the Two of Cups, Hangman being like the underneath kind of like hidden energy. This is like, oh, it could be like holding yourself back and not being sure if you want to reach out because like maybe you're afraid of rejection, question mark. It could also just be like really needing to see things from both perspectives, not just your perspective but their perspective as well. And perhaps maybe needing to let go of or quote unquote sacrifice something. You can always go back to the beginning. Oh, is it 11:11? Anyway, so yeah, there could just be a need to like maybe wait a little bit, or maybe perhaps you need to stop waiting and go for it. Let me know. You let me know. And if like, okay, if that doesn't resonate, then like give it a week and then come back and let me know. Yeah. And Andrea for Crowland. For Crowland. Okay. Yo, I saw 3 big friggin' ravens today. I forgot about that till just now. Oh, Stacy. Girl. I feel you, dude. Oh, man. Okay, so 1 card for Andrea. It's a message. It is a message. I know. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Da-da-da. I don't know why the final countdown. Dude, that's cool. And look at the gushing waters coming out of that cup, girl. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Exactly. The cup runneth over. That was for you, Andrea. That was for you. That was for you. So I'm curious. Who's it for? Who's it from? You know what I mean? Right? Moist. Man, all of this Taurus energy, it's sensual. You know what I mean? Yes. It's for me, bitch. Good, good. Claim it. Claim it. Claim it. Oh man. Um oh man, yeah. Like what was oh I looked at the bottom and the fool is on the bottom. I feel like just the ace is not enough context for fucking anything. I'm like it could be literally anything. But then there's the fool on the bottom. So there is an artistic and psychic process that you just need to trust in. There's some forward momentum that you need to engage with. And it might feel like you can't tell or see the next steps, but just keep moving forward anyway. And actually, now that I've said this, that has like jogged my memory about some of the stuff that you've been working on that I know about. Keep working towards those projects, those longer term projects. Because it's kind of like there's multiple streams of goodness that can come from it. And perhaps even like, oh yeah, he's a good boy. And that's motherfucking mistletoe. Okay. He's about to go on an underworld adventure. Yeah, anyway, multiple streams of goodness that can come from it. And you could even potentially see that as multiple contributors to a project, right? Word. Doggo. No, I love it. Cool. So, anybody else? Is there anybody? Oh, yes. Who's that? Benjamin. Oh, another Sag rising. Sag rising. Taurus sun. Oh, you're a Taurus sun too. What a bull gang. And Aqua moon. Okay. The goodest boy. Exactly. Yeah. Benjamin, out of curiosity, my friend, do you know what degree your sun is? Is it in between that like 15 to 21 degree window? Just curious. Curious minds want to know. And Sag rising. Yes, this is another 6th house transit. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to go off of the astrology because and then I got a card that didn't make sense with the astrology. Thank you. I've been practicing. Yeah. I've got this little wheel here that I drew out with like the signs and like what houses I'm working with. But yeah, that's how you know that you've been looking at a lot of fucking charts when it's like, oh, Sag rising, okay, that puts their sun here and their moon here, and okay, yeah. Anyway, all right. So if you're Sag rising, that puts your sun in the 6th house, your moon in the 3rd house. Interesting. Oh, dude, Uranus, Rahu, Mars is hitting your sun exactly. Okay. Out of curiosity, Benjamin, do you feel like lately you have had a lot of sudden and like kind of like ingenious kind of thoughts coming to you lately? I'm also curious to hear if there's been any major shakeups very recently in like your daily routine or even like your drive to and from work. Curious. Okay, focus. Benjamin got the Ace of Swords. Da 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 da. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, dude. So what I love about your contributions is they always get me thinking. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know what he's saying. And then it's like, oh shit, that's what he's saying. So that's really cool. I would love to see you contribute more publicly if you're comfortable with that. If you're not comfortable with that, you can ignore me. But you have some important truths to say. You have some important things to say. I mean, that's Sag rising, right? Sag rising is like filled with this passion for the truth, and they need to tell everybody about it. And I fucking love that energy so much. Yeah, and you're going to be experiencing this Rahu North Node insanity directly, right? It's on 18 degrees of Taurus. It's literally right on top of your sun. So it's kind of like you are one of the people that will be the most aware consciously, like front brain awareness of what's going down on a global level with that kind of transit. So that's really interesting. I hope you're writing those down. Yeah, I hope you're writing those down, because that's a very Uranian thing. When Uranus is transiting over your like Neptune or your sun or your moon or something like that, to like literally have like these downloads like this, like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? Where is that even coming from? And like not all of it is going to be like relevant or accurate, but you never know. So definitely be writing that shit down. So yeah, that's cool. That's super cool. I love it. Word. Okay. Oh, somebody else. Oh, oh, it's not, Demetria. It is not too late. I'm gonna pull a card for you anyway. I'm gonna pull a card anyway. Demetria, that might have been the bear lady. I didn't do a collective poll, but I can still do a collective poll. Okay, Demetria, I got the King of Swords for you. So, the King of Swords is a little contemplative, right? He's a little bit disconnected from his emotions, not in a bad way, but because he has to make some tough decisions. He has to make some important decisions, and you can't let your emotions cloud your thinking when you're in that kind of space where it's like, okay, I have to be decisive and I have to be quick with this. So yeah, I mean, that's not a bad thing, right? Definitely not a bad thing. If that's you anyway, if it's somebody that you're dealing with, if there's somebody that's like in your life right now that is highly intelligent, speaks clearly and concisely, maybe they even come off a little bit gloomy sometimes, but it's not because they're unfeeling, it's just because they are trying to make the wisest and best decisions possible. So, yeah. I love this dude. He's like, I gotta be the best it can be. Sorry. Sometimes I'll have like conversations with the card. I don't know. Do you guys do that? I do that. Okay. I'll totally do a collective reading. Let's see. Let's do 3 cards for the collective, and then if this is last call, so if anybody else wants a quick reading for tonight, you got a couple minutes. Okay. Yeah. I love that about the King of Swords too. I yell at mine. I try to be nice to them, I'm getting better at shuffling this deck. At first it was impossible because they're way bigger than my hands. I'm like, how do you shuffle this? I was shuffling them sideways. It works. Just can't do the fancy bridge, which is my favorite to do. Okay. Not the sub sandwich again. It's got really warm all of a sudden. I don't know what that's about. Okay. One more. Whoop. Whoop. I loved that foodie deck. That was so funny. Hey, that's cool. It is pretty cool art, hey? Totally. And yeah, dude, like you always have really awesome insights whenever I see you comment in Mario's chat. And yeah, I don't know if you ever watched The Weaving Spiders, but you have some fantastic insights that I know that the rest of the spiders would highly, highly appreciate. So, okay. Okay. So for the collective reading, excuse me, I'm doing 3 cards. Yeah, there we go. There it is. And okay. Okay, so we got the Princess of Swords. And it was funny because she came out just as I was saying the word insight. And I'm like, Princess of Swords. I'm like, oh, okay. So, okay. Princess of Swords, 5 of Cups, and the Hermit. This looks like the same person, right? To me, anyway. Looks like the same person. But this came out first. So with the Princess of Swords, yeah, gotta get on that candida. The fucking sugar will be the death of me. Okay, with the Princess of Swords, all right. I feel like this is somebody that's hesitant to speak, maybe, or just a little bit less sure of themselves when it comes to speaking their truth. Maybe they're just not used to it, or they're afraid of confrontation, or whatever the case may be, right? And the reason why I say that specifically is like on the art on this card, she's got her sword kind of wrapped up in this like thong thing, this cloth. And I mean, you gotta know, like, a cloth is not gonna stop a sword. It will cut through that cloth eventually. In other words, you won't be able to hold back what's on your mind and what's like what needs to come out forever. It will come out. And I mean, whether that's you or whether that's someone that needs to say something to you, you pick what side you're on, right? And then the 5 of Cups is coming out. So the 5 of Cups is dealing with some kind of loss, right? Which way? There we go. Some kind of loss, some kind of grief, right? It's always important to remember with the 5 of Cups. First of all, 5 represents some kind of big change, some kind of like initiation, kind of, you know what I mean? So this is a necessary step, this disillusionment, because that comes right before a major breakthrough. So when we're talking about all of this Taurus energy, that is major breakthrough kind of energy. So don't be surprised if this week there is some kind of major emotional purge that occurs, either leading up to or in response to this. This new moon that's coming up this week, and then the conjunction next week. But I mean, if that's the case, if that does happen, let it flow, right? And make sure that you're connecting with the wisdom of your own body, that you're processing those emotions on a physical level. Trauma is literally stored in your physical body. So if you have like random pains coming up, or if you've got like knots in a certain area, or you know, like all of a sudden there's like actually like literally right now my hand is like doing something funny. There's something stored there for that needs to be released. And the Hermit card to me anyways is asking you to take this emotional energy as it's coming up to be purged and purge it, right? Don't hold on to it. What I love about the Hermit energy is like he's got all the tools that he actually really needs, right? He's got his instinct, his best friend there. He's got a staff which represents, I mean, if Mario's still in here, y'all know that's the pole. Reference to the pole star, i.e., your own connection to the divine, your own spine, right? Your own North Star. And then his lamp there, that's his own spiritual light, his own wisdom that he's gained through the trials and tribulations of life. Um, and you only get that kind of a light that casts no shadows by going within. I got tingles right up here. That's interesting. But anyway, regardless of what comes for us this week, you fucking got this, okay? You fucking got this. And it's okay if you need to be a little bit, you know, if you need to spend a little bit more time to yourself, maybe. And it's also okay to I mean, I know initially I said like if there's words that need to come out, you're going to say them anyway, but it is also okay to hold back a little bit. Especially if what you're going to say will harm somebody. Um especially if there's going to be, you know, if it's not strictly necessary. I don't really know how to phrase this for just a collective reading. It totally depends on your personal situation and what's going on, right? I mean, like, I'm thinking back to my market situation where, like, I had the visualization of, like, casting some crazy fucking curse on somebody. Like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? And I mean, like I said, it depends on what is going on in your own personal situation, but, yeah. What a light, lovely, fun collective reading. Fairy card. I'll do fairy card, and then I got you, Stacy. I'm glad I grabbed the fairy cards because that's supposed to be the light deck. It lied. Oh, perfect. This is Leo season, okay? Creative expression. The fairies are asking you to be creative at this time, okay? So that is a beautiful, perfect way to take this energy here, right? These 3 cups are spilled, but he's still got enough left in there to do something beautiful with it, right? Yeah. What'd you think of, Andrea? Let us know. And in the meantime, I'm gonna pull a card for Stacy. Stacy, Stacy, sunshine. I appreciate you, Stacy, sunshine. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Crack myself up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can send it to me privately. It's like a fruit fly. Okay. Thank you, Rachel. Love you too, buddy. I think it'll be a good week too. I'm itchy and anxious, but also excited about next week. And yeah, it'll be good. I wasn't focusing. Sorry. Okay, Stacy. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da. There it is. Okay, so for you, my friend, we got the Four of Swords. So we see this guy chilling out. He's hanging out. He's deep in contemplation. He's resting. He's just gone through a Three of Swords situation, which is sometimes, not always, but sometimes losing somebody or something that was really important. And now he's taken a moment to like fucking chill and process. This can be asking for you to literally meditate a little bit more. It could be asking for you to spend a bit of time in like deep contemplation or research. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that you like have lost somebody, but I mean, if that is something that you're dealing with, it's okay to like take a bit of rest time, a little bit of literally respite. What is on the bottom? Oh, justice is on the bottom. That's fun. Interesting. Now I'm really curious. So if you look at her face right now, okay? She's like determined, you know? It's like a I will make what decision is right for me and nobody here is going to stop me from doing that. I like that energy. And then the Four of Swords is thinking about how you're going to go about and do that. Planning it out. Taking a bit of time to just like process and think through all of the different steps, all of the different options before making a final decision. So that's cool. Let me know how that lands for you. And all right. That was all. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, love you guys. And if you would like a personal natal chart reading, hit me up. I am taking bookings. And oh, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I am taking bookings. Like I said, I'm not 100% certain I'm going to be here for Moonday Tarot next week. But if not, Chance might do an Oracle stream, so that will be fun. Stealing my thunder. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, and I mean, if I'm here, I'm here. If not, I'll see you guys the week after that. And yeah, love you all. Thanks for hanging out, like I said, and have a good one. Thank you. I love you guys.